welcome back to episode 2 of Medieval Dynasty. We're basically right where we left off. I paused the game, went and got something to drink, came back, and here we are. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do today. We've got quest and a chapter to do, so we'll see. Okay. We'll see, but let's sleep till the next day. I need to make a spear. And a stone knife. But I don't have a stone. Now I have a stone. I also haven't done anything with the skills, so I'm probably gonna look at that real quick. I'm gonna also organize this a little bit. I think I want that, you motherfucker, that. But then we're gonna go there. What else do I have? Oh, the stone knife. Not really worried about the shovel. That'll do. Let's look at these skills. How many skill points do I have? Extraction skill points, survival skill points, and production skill points. So, 5% more experience gained from extraction activities. 5% chance to find extra items while digging in clay pits. 5% slower durability to loss of axes. I think we'll do more XP. Yeah, we'll do more XP for that. Let's do production. 5% more experience came from using workshop and smithy workstations. Don't even have these workstations. I don't have any of these workstations. So we're gonna hold off on that. 5% more experience came from survival activities. 2 degrees Celsius more temperature tolerance, iron liver, poison resistance. I need like health and yeah, this is what I need, survivalist. We'll just do some. Yeah, we're gonna just put them all in there. What's technology mean? A well. Okay. Oh yeah. I've got a chest in here. What does this do? What is this? A type of herb used for healing purposes found in the wilderness during spring, summer, and autumn can be consumed or used for crafting. I'm gonna put these up for now. I don't need coins out right now. I'll put that up, I'm wearing that, put that up. I'll keep my dried meat out. I'm putting all my sticks up. And all my straws up. Oh, I also need to go get some water. Set a rabbit trap. Okay. put this trap. Right there. Okay. Hunt a wild animal. Okay. Let's see what we can find, I guess. A boar and moose. I don't think I'm ready for that. Oh god. Wait, I heard a boar. Okay. Health. Fighting, falling, or ignoring negative statuses may cause you to lose health. Losing all of it results in death. You regenerate health by sleeping in your bed, eating healing herbs, or herbalist potions to cure wounds. That's great. I really needed to know that at that very moment. My spear broke. I'm glad it doesn't show anything. I don't remember where my house is. Okay. I can't believe my spear just broke. After one war, it just broke. How do I make it? A log. Of course it's a log. New building unlocked. Okay, let me go in here. Light a campfire. I'll come back to you. I need to survive for a season. Okay. What am I doing? That's what I want. Okay, it didn't put it back, but okay. Okay, I don't think I can make anything on this right now. But I can craft on the campfire. Make all of my meat. Cool. I got some food. Let's eat some of it. Eat. Okay, it took all of 8 meat to be full, but okay. I'm gonna go talk to Unigost. Bronigo. is. Okay. With what? So I get points for these things. Okay. Which it says I have 0 though. Okay. That's cool, I guess. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with any of these right now. I want a bow. How do I get whatever these things are? Whatever. Lovely weather we're having today. Dobronica. I need to talk to you. Hello, what can I help you with? Hi, I'm gonna call her Deborah. Hi, you're Deborah, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Rasimir. That's right. Nice to meet you too, Rasimir. What brings you to me? Unigas told me that you can fix me up with some food. I haven't eaten a proper meal in weeks. Well, it depends what proper means to you, but I can offer you something warm and filling. That sounds more than amazing. There you go. Now tell me something about yourself. How do you know my husband? There's nothing much to say, really. I've just arrived at the valley looking for my Uncle Jordan. Didn't expect to be done searching so quickly, to be honest. Oh yes, he was Unigast's friend. I remember now hearing that he had eyes just like yours. I'm sorry for your loss. That's okay. I don't even remember him, really. Most that I know about him is from my mother's stories. She always looked up to her big brother, loved him furiously, even when he stopped visiting. A lot of people did, from what I've heard. There was something special about him. Yeah, tough shoes to fill, huh? The only shoes that you need to worry about filling are your own. Every man is the architect of his own fortune. Thank you for saying that. It's what I needed to hear. But let's not talk about me anymore. What's your story? I was a part of a traveling band of troubadours. I've never managed to learn how to play any instrument, but I was pretty decent with my singing. Our travels brought us to the valley not long after the death of your uncle. I still remember seeing Unigast for the first time. He had so much sadness in his eyes. Jordan wasn't just a friend of his, he was a part of him. The band left a few days later. I stayed. There was something in Unigast's presence that I simply knew my place was by his side. You probably noticed the age difference. No, not really. What? Are you implying that I look old? Nothing of sorts. Anyway, so it looks like you were anchored here by love. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, you could call it that, or blindness, or stupidity. Poor judgment, maybe. Whatever sounds best to you. Pretend all you like. You fell hard for that grandpa with the sad eyes, and you know it. I did. He annoys me sometimes like nobody else, yet I can't imagine breathing without him now. But don't let me go all soft on you. You surely got some places to go. It was a pleasure talking to you, Deborah. Every second of it. Here, I know it's not much, but it will come in handy when starting a new life. Everything costs coins these days. I really appreciate that, but I'm not looking for a charity. I'll manage. Oh, come on. Don't even try to be a hero. Men, alright, do something for me then. It won't be a handout, just your first pay. That I can agree. That I can agree on. What do you need? There's a farmer in the village. She's called. She's called Yarok Niwa. She usually supplies the tavern with rye, but I haven't got anything from her in a while. My stock is almost gone, and you don't even want to imagine what would happen to these people if we run out of beer. Consider it done. While we're speaking of beer, Unigas asked me to grab a couple for us. Of course, here you go. Great, thank you. He promised to tell me some stories about Jordan. Oh, I see. Well, in that case, thank you. Dude, these names, bro. Unigost, where are you? I can't talk to you while I'm sitting here. What bullshit. Okay. Rasimir, hey Unigost, you're looking at the proud house owner from the valley, and I'm backed bearing beers. A job well done indeed. Alright, let me wet my throat with this amber goodness and start reminiscing. I knew Jordan for 22 years before he died. He was my best and truest friend, a brother actually. I remember the day we met as if it was yesterday. I was 25 at the time, living in the big city of Yellenburg, where I was born. You could say I hated that place, but still, it was the only home I ever knew. Maybe someday I'll tell you more about that. Anyway, I was forced to take care of my own, so I did, doing the only thing I could do, stealing. You were a thief. I was, and a bloody good one, if I might say. Picking pockets was my bread and butter. I could steal a piece of steak right from your fork and you wouldn't even notice. I wasn't greed. It wasn't greed that motivated me, just survival. But I'd be lying if I said I did enjoy the process. Stealing is a crime, no matter the motivation. I'd say you'll want to wait and hear a bit more before getting all high and mighty on me. I'm sorry, go on. We had an annual festival at Yellenburg. It always brought a whole bunch of outsiders to town. You can imagine what that meant for a man in my profession. I could do a day's worth of work in a matter of minutes. I grabbed a few coins here and there, some jewelry, a pair of new boots, and then I saw a nobleman with a money bag strapped to his belt. It was basically begging to be set free. I sneaked behind him in the crowd, like I did 1,000 times before. Child's play. I gently grabbed the pouch, did a little shimmy magic, and there it was, sitting neatly in my palm. Just needed to turn around and disappear like always. And then, wham! What happened? I was punched in the face by what felt like a bull, and I was so shocked I didn't even realize what happened until I hit the ground. My head was pounding, I could barely see straight. And do you know what was the first thing I saw next? Another blow coming. No, a smile. A big, radiant smile on the face of the man with two different eyes. It was your Uncle Jordan, the one I took for a nobleman. He stuck his hand out, helped me get up, and offered me a beer. Just like that. Just like that. I don't get it. That's just how Jordan was. You see, your uncle was deadly clever, smartest man I've ever known, hands down. He could see the world like nobody else, predict things, He was always at least a dozen steps ahead of everyone else. So, on a rare occasion that somebody surprised him, he was intrigued. And he wasn't expecting you. Indeed, apparently, even despite my failure, I was still the one that came the closest to robbing him, and he liked that. So I'm guessing you accepted his invitation, right? I didn't really have a choice, did I? I was terrified of the guy at that moment. So we went. He took me to the most expensive and most crowded tavern in the whole town. Remember that it was the day of the festival. Even entering that place was next to impossible. He didn't seem to care, though. In the matter of seconds, we were sitting at the table being serviced by two barmaids at the same time. It was surreal. In my mind, there was only one explanation. He owned the place. And did he? Not at all. It was his first time in Yellenberg. It all felt like a dream, to be honest, especially with me still being dazed after the punch. I was still sure he was a nobleman. His manners, his clothes, the way he talked and moved, and then he chugged a beer like it was a race, wiped the face with his sleeve, and burped like a drum. He went from the lord to the savage just like that. I relived that moment a dozen times until I realized why he did that. It wasn't a mistake. Oh no. No laziness, no movement of weakness. He wanted me to see it, to understand it. Understand what? That he was full of crap. Ha ha ha. You see, Rasmir, your uncle is one of a kind. He was a true master of arms, and his weapon of choice was his confidence. What does that even mean? Imagine a closed door with two armed guards at its sides, and you want what's inside. What are your options? You can force yourself in, bribe the guards, try to pick the lock. But Jordan, he just holds his head up high, walks right in, and demands the doors to be opened. You are right, that all sounds surreal. I never knew that about my uncle. My mother's stories were quite different. Because I'm afraid she knew a quite different Jordan than me, than everybody in the pack. Wait, the pack? Oh dear Rasimir, there's so much more you still don't know. Our story hasn't even really begun. But it's getting late. Come on, you can't just leave me hanging like that. Alright, I'm gonna tell you a bit more. After that beer we had a couple more. Then some mead, if I remember correctly. We were talking about our past, our dreams, convictions. Started making some drunken, absurd plans. I thought we were joking, to be honest. The next thing I remember is waking up in silk sheets. I'm guessing they weren't yours, correct? Are you kidding? It was the first time I even touched fabric like that. The ceiling in the chamber was so high it could fit a giant. I thought I was dreaming. Then the servants walked in. I was ready to flee. But instead of fighting me, they presented me with breakfast. Really? How come? It was all Jordan's doing. I've never found out how he managed to pull it off. Whenever I asked, he just burst into laughter. Even years after, needless to say, I left Yellenberg with him on that day. The first time I ever went outside of the town's walls. And never came back. That was the day the pack was born. And 3 years later, there were 5 of us, a real team, a family. We called ourselves the Reminders. Oh, how I wish I could be there. It all sounds incredible. I've never had adventures like that, and probably never will. Easy, my boy. It wasn't always fun and lovely, but it's a tale for another time. It really did get late, and I'm sure you still have a lot of work to do. Come and find me tomorrow, and we'll talk some more. I'll do that. Thank you, Unighost, for everything. Dude, that's so much talking, man. That was so much talking, guys. Oh my gosh. Phew. Okay, so like... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do this quest real quick. I forgot we could do that quest. My vision was quite black. That's so funny. There's so much dialect. I need to give my throat a rest when I can. My goodness. Leopold.
An unfamiliar face. Well,
You talk. Can I help you with something? You don't talk. I could use your help. I'm an elderly man who is unable to craft tools of his own. Could you please bring me an axe? I won't forget to reward you for that. I can do that.
how do you do? It was nice seeing you.
Hang on. Did I? Okay. Jesus. Yara Kniwa. Hello. Hello. You. I've been sent by Deborah. What for? I've heard that you are the one that supplies rides to the tavern, is that right? So, I'm sorry, is this not a good moment? Forgive me, I didn't mean to be rude. I'm just dealing with some personal issue. I don't want to intrude, just wanted to ask about the rye situation. Unfortunately, we won't be able to provide the rye at this time. The crops are all diseased and pretty much unusable, as if I didn't have enough problems already. But don't worry, I ordered a delivery of rye from Rolnica. It should have been here yesterday, actually. Don't know what happened. Nadar usually is very prompt. Maybe you could go see him and check if everything is alright. That's what I'm gonna do then. Take care. Alwyn. Okay, I'm gonna make a stone axe. I'm gonna go back to the house, actually. I'm dirty. Do you think I'm clean now? Alright, we're gonna leave that episode there. There's a lot of talking in that episode, my goodness. To make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Comment down below. Tell me what you want to see. If you want to see more of this, or if there's other games you want to see, or other requests for videos. I'm totally down. Subscribe. That'd be helpful. Join our Discord, which will be down in the description below. Yeah, have a good night. See you in the next video.